Hey, this will be a video chart follow-up on FLMG, Fleet Management Solutions Incorporated. Before I go any further, I want to make note real quick to please check my IRP disclaimer. With that being said, let's get started. I did this one over the weekend, and at that point the chart looked like this, and what I had done was talked about how the chart was in a good bullish pattern, being a symmetrical triangle. So we had essentially something like this, and I'm just going to kind of go through this relatively quickly because if you're interested, all you have to do is go back and pull up that video and you can watch everything in detail. But we had this symmetrical triangle going on, and it was one of those kind of wait and see situations, see what kind of volume or what may happen. And then today you can see volume just blasted into the stock. Biggest volume it's had in a very long time, as you can see. So a very bullish day from a volume standpoint, but most importantly, as you can see right here, if I extend this down a little bit more, this line was a resistance, but it was clearly broken today. But more importantly, about getting above it, the price managed to close above it, because sometimes you'll see something like this right here where the price gets above a trend line intraday, but it can never quite close above it. Not the case here today. Got above it and then was able to maintain it and close above it. The other bullish thing that occurred today was, if you look right here at this purple line, that is the 50-day simple moving average, and this has been a resistance over the past couple weeks. You can see once here, and then on Friday the price tried to get above it, but it just kept getting knocked down by it. However, today was not a resistance and has now been turned into a level of support. So going forward, what sorts of things do we want to see? Well, the next level of resistance is going to be right here at the 15-cent level. I'm going to leave this line a skinny red one because, yes, it is a resistance, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to put up too much of a fight. The main resistance and key one that'll really kind of produce a overall kind of breakout on the chart is going to be up here at 17 cents. This is the very key level, and like I explained in the last video, if 17 cents falls, then the next areas of resistance aren't up until the 20-cent area. So that will be a major one, but one step at a time. Obviously, we want to make sure we continue to stay above this purple line here, and hopefully the remainder of the week, one of these days, it can get up here and push through this 15, and then we'll see kind of what happens. But as always, we want to take one step at a time and make sure we don't get ahead of ourselves. But looking down here at the volume, that's what you want to see on breakout days. The more volume, the better. And as I had pointed out, biggest volume that this chart's had in many months. So there's definitely interest in it, and hopefully it'll continue on for the rest of the week. In terms of supports, kind of already touched on this, but the key area of support we're going to want to watch now is this purple line here, which is the 50-day simple moving average. Right now, that's valued at 0.12. So 12 cents is going to be the ideal level that we want to see the price hold. Looking back through the chart, you can see here, did a very good job of holding up as support multiple times. However, when it did fall here, you can see that it then did hover below it for quite a while until today when we've gotten back above it. So 12 cents, which is the 50-day simple moving average, is going to be the key level that we want to see hold strong. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. But like I said, I know this video kind of flew through things, but there is another video I did over the weekend that goes into much more detail. But for now, in a nutshell, very nice day, nice price action with nice volume. So the rest of this week should be pretty interesting. One more time, this is FLMG. Please let me know if you have any questions.